반갑습니다. Well, today was the final day of my first school year here in South Korea. And I can't believe that it's over. Uh, this semester went by particularly fast, and it just amazes me that the school year is now over, and I'm very much very close to the end of my contract. I will be renewing, so it's not so devastating, and none of the students are graduating. This isn't graduation time, so I will see all the students again. So there's not that whole element of saying goodbye to students or anything like that. But still, it just reminded me of how great an opportunity, how great an experience this was. And if anyone's considering doing something like this, if you're teetering, well, should I go? Shouldn't I go? I can't say enough that you should definitely use teaching English as a vehicle to get you to travel abroad. It doesn't have to be Korea, but for me, it's been a great experience. I see no end in sight to doing this, and it's just really been a great thing. But some of the things that I wanted to talk about for me particularly, the things that I remember most this first year. It's a brand new experience for me. Learning the job is definitely, it definitely stands out as the biggest thing for me. When I first got into that classroom, I felt pretty confident. Oh, I should be able to handle myself in there. I've run meetings before in my old job and in my old career. I've taught martial arts to young kids before. It should be very similar to that, and in some ways, it really is. But in the real big picture, it's not. And I really learned how to understand the students. What are their needs? Where are they in their head, I guess, and in their lives? And how can I best reach them with some of these lessons and activities that we put together, and hope that I make an impact in learning English and just in general in their lives. So there was really a bit of a learning curve for me. I'm sure it is for everybody, just feeling comfortable in there and getting the students to respond better to me. The second semester was definitely night and day compared to the first one. I just had a better understanding of the students. I had a better understanding of what types of activities, what types of lessons are effective for the classroom, and it really helped out a lot, and that really helped make the semester go by quickly too. Understanding the students, I think I mentioned this in one of the other videos, but it's really important to feel for the students, to see where they're coming from, where are they at when you're putting your lesson plans and things like that together and going into the classroom. It can be extremely frustrating. They're all going through different things, and they all have their own little attitudes and personalities and things like that. So learning how to embrace each type of personality was something that I really had to learn, and I felt that I really did and came a long way for the second semester, and it's only going to be better going forward. And that goes along with working with the teachers as well, and finding a great medium to be able to reach the students, using the co-teacher and their native language and their authority and things like that to really manage the classroom setting and to really get the activity to be more effective. The other thing that I really enjoyed about this year was the lifestyle. I can't stress enough that there is no stress. There are some challenging times, I guess you could say stressful times, but by and large, you have an enormous amount of free time to do your own activities, to travel, to hang out with friends, to meet new friends, and it's just a great thing. And that's probably the biggest win for me. Is just having a great stress-free lifestyle with a lot of free time to do things that I like to do. Um, like meeting new friends, and that's another thing. I've met so many people. Many of them I'll lose touch with, I'm sure, over time, as it normally goes in life. But both foreigners and native Koreans, I mean, I've developed some relationships here in this first year that are definitely going to last with me for the rest of my life, and that I have definitely learned from. Another good reason to travel abroad. I mean, it's just a new perspective, and it's gonna change the way you view a lot of things in your own life. Also, some other things that I'm going to really remember. I actually, a lot of people are always. I know I was really concerned about the living situation, the apartment situation, and I actually have lived in 3 different apartments since I've been here. The first apartment was really just kind of shabby, and it really needed a lot of work. And I was not too afraid to kind of speak up about that. And so they moved me into a newly renovated unit, which turned out to be really nice. And that's the one that I stayed in for the majority of the year. But there were some leaking problems with that, and I was just moved a couple days ago into another unit in the same building. And it seems like it's going to be a good thing. So this is where I'm going to be. You probably notice in the background, I have a nice pea green as opposed to a fluorescent yellow in the kitchenette. I also stayed really active in judo and martial arts, and that was one of the main things that I spent my time with, and that kept me kind of busy and moving around. Sometimes you get so much free time that it's hard to fill the time with activities. So judo was a critical thing for me. And also saving money. It surprises me now to see on such a small income on paper that we are paid. But because of the way they package all the benefits and everything that go along with being a teacher, the big ones are you get a free place to live, and you don't pay taxes on your money. So even though you're not making a whole lot of money compared to what you might be used to back home, at the end of the day, you're able to save quite a bit of money. And it's going to differ for everyone, but I was amazed at the little nest egg that I put together over 12 months. You know, looking forward to this coming year, one of the things that I was also active in was I coordinated a group that went out to a big homeless feeding ministry nearby where I live. And so I'm going to be able to be a little bit more active in that this coming year. I'm familiar with the people now. They have me doing more things there. The group is growing, and it's really an encouraging thing. It's a blessing to be able to help people that are in need at this in this season of their life. It's a great way to show that your appreciation for everything that we have. So this group that I call the Mercy Ministry, which is done through my church here in Busan, I really have some high hopes for that this coming year and maybe another year after that. The last thing is I'm going to be supplementing my training in judo at a mixed martial arts academy here that produces some top fighters in the world, a couple of UFC fighters, some guys that fight in Japanese leagues. So they do a lot of no-gi grappling and Muay Thai. It's going to be nice to kind of pick up some of those things and just be part of that and kind of learn some new tricks and techniques and things of that nature. It's also pretty cool because I mentioned in another video there's a girl that works out there. She's a former high school wrestling champion back home in America. She wrestled with the boys. And same here, she's doing no-gi grappling with only guys, and she's in there, and she's very strong, very, very athletic, very, very gifted athlete. So, and she wants to fight. She wants to get into the MMA stuff over here in Korea and Japan. We're right across the pond from Japan, and I think that she's actually going to make a name for herself. She's very young. She has everything in her favor with the lifestyle that we have, and so I think that I may be chumming it up with one of the future champions. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a great year. It was a great year the first time, and I'm really looking forward to doing it again and possibly again and again. So if you're out there and if you're thinking about it, no matter what age you're at, it works to your benefit. No matter how young or how old you are. It's a great experience. It may not be for everybody, but if you're seriously considering it, I would just say take the leap and do it. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I look forward to making more videos for you in this coming year. Take care.